Hello everyone, I'm Esh, and this is EchPlays Galacticraft. Welcome back to space. Space. There was a horrible echo attempt there. I'm sorry. Apologize ahead of time for any other stupid shit I say. So, welcome back, and as you can see, if you guys are with me last time, you know that I started building up our space station a little bit, and now I've pretty much gotten to where I wanted it to be last time. We didn't get to finish a lot. We didn't have a lot of time to really do it, but this time I've worked in between episodes to get this thing finished to a point where we can actually work with it and do what we want to with it. And as you can see, I've got it color-coded hallways because they're all mirrored, so it's kind of, if you're in the middle of a hall, you're like, where the fuck am I? But now it's very easy to tell where we are. They've got color-coded lines on the ceiling and the floors for each hall. They got a little sign at the beginning to sort of let you know where you're going to go. Even the launch bay has a yellow color-coded thing. And as you can see, I've got windows and all. I've got it all lit up. And then we've got the signs, of course. Heavy machinery, space garden, and power systems. As you might assume, power systems is all of our power generating stuff. And I've got solar panels over there. So that's the only machines I brought in there. Solar panels and an energy cube, which last time I checked wasn't actually working even though it was hooked up correctly, so we'll check that in a minute to see if it's functioning. The space garden is what we're going to work on this time, at least one of the things that we're going to work on this time, and of course we need to put some dirt in, we need to put some plants in. That's going to be where we're going to be producing oxygen with trees and plants and stuff, and that'll be gathering all the oxygen and pumping it into, I'm probably going to put like an oxygen sealer here, that's why I have a power outlet. And it'll be sealing up this hallway area, and then I guess I'm gonna have to put another oxygen sealer in each room, which is unfortunate, and I don't think even the 4 solar panels I have in that room are gonna be enough. But we have plenty of stuff on the moon to power that. These are 4 additional solar panels. That's not including the 6 or so we have on the moon and the 6 windmills we have on the moon. I can certainly move some here if need be, which probably will definitely need. Then we've got heavy machinery, which is just a very vague term because I don't know what all we're going to be putting in there. We're probably just going to put a bunch of machines in there that aren't really necessarily relevant to each other, but we want to have them all in one place, and that's where most of the power is going to go. And I guess we can go over here and look at the energy cube and see if it's actually functioning correctly. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's working. I've got these things. Sun not visible. Oh, okay, that's probably what it is. I don't know why it's, I guess it's really, we might have to just make the entire top half of the room glass for it to work correctly. It was working fine before whenever the sun was further up in the sky, I guess. It's unfortunate. It may actually just, and they're all facing this way, but I don't, it seems really bright. I can't tell when it's daytime or nighttime here. I don't know. So we'll just wait for that to fix it, and later on, we probably won't need power this episode because we're just going to be building stuff still. But as you can see, I've got it going from the energy cube output down into this outlet here, which is, if you don't know, if you haven't been following along, these are just basically covered wires that help you seal the area for oxygen. So it's basically a power outlet that will not leak oxygen. Like if we had this, it was just a hole with the wire going through, oxygen sealer wouldn't work because it would be leaking through the hole around the wire. These seal it up, and also they work really great as like power outlets. But I'm gonna attempt something with this build that I haven't tried before, but I think it should work, and I'll show you guys. If we go in here, first of all, welcome to the new launch bay. I've got the rocket and the chest, and the chest has all of our extra building materials that I didn't use. I moved our book in here. This goes to Earth, and boom, look at this. I'm in a huge airlock with the parameters for opening set to redstone signal only. That means when I switch this thing, it'll open and we can launch out of it, and then when we close it, it's closed. How fucking sweet is that, right? I love it. I love it. I'm the best. I love it. Let's all pat me on the back. So this is our maintenance area. We can go down below all of our hallways, I've got wires hooked up to each room. This is the outlet for the launch bay. And then as you can see, down along the wall, I've just got it lined with these blocks of wire. These, I don't even know what they're called. Concealed wires or whatever. And I'm going to use them instead of actual wires. Because we had all those tin decoration blocks, so I figured might as well make these into wires, and then we don't have to actually run ugly wires down the walls. We can just have these things. So these are all connected up, and if this works, I don't know if it works for sure, but I don't think there's a reason why it wouldn't work. These is just being used as linked up wires. They run all the way down there to the power place. Then here it goes down under the ground across there, so there's a way you can walk over the top of it, comes back up and hooks up to the other one, and then it goes across this way and down there. So all 4 of our wings have wires running to and from them without actually having any open wires, except for the end. And I could have used the concealed wire blocks for this little bit here too, but I kind of like the look of it having like a wire coming out. And with that said, I think it's time to get to work. And also I added little windows, like indentation with windows and a torch, so that we have lighting and we can... It feels really claustrophobic down here unless you have some windows, which I found out when I was building it. Alright, so let's go back to the yellow here and head back up, and we'll take a look out the window and I'll show you guys what it looks like from out here. The windows don't look amazing sticking out like that, but I think it still looks pretty cool. I did a lot of work to this place, let me just say, a lot of work. It took a long time to do all this, but I think it's really paid off already. The space station looks as if Tim Allen actually did come and home improve it. So I think that says a lot about what we've done here, what we've accomplished here on the space station. I didn't get any name suggestions, so the space station is officially still without a name. No name has been claimed for the space station, so please, if you have any names, suggestions, please leave it in a comment below, and we'll see if we can find a good name for this thing. Okay, so we're going to go back to Earth. We're going to go ahead and probably charge our oxygen while we're there, because we're going to be there for a little bit, because we're going to be finding various trees and plants and stuff for us to put in our garden. I don't think we want trees, to be honest, in our garden. I think we want like just normal plants, like maybe some flowers and maybe some wheat, maybe even some of these reeds, sugar canes. I don't think trees are really going to be a good fit for that little room we have. And I don't know if they produce any more or less oxygen than anything else. Every time I jump now, I'm like, oh, why the hell am I not jumping high? Am I even jumping? Or am I just like, you know, look at this. Fucking, I got no leap. Alright, so, where are we? Okay, let's go check the chests for seeds and anything else we think we might need. Oh, here's some wheat we can turn into bread. Nothing here. Nothing here. So I'm almost positive. First of all, look at this flower. I'm almost positive that we did in fact have. Oh, here's some dirt. Seeds somewhere. So they must be on the moon, right? They must be on the moon. Let's go check it out and see if we can find the seeds on the moon. I'm pretty confident that we did have seeds, and if we don't, we can just surely the wheat farm on the moon is fully grown. We can just harvest that. If it's not, then one more reason to absolutely despise going here. Let's see, we got seeds here, 32 seeds, perfect. And actually, we probably could. It's not even all grown. Look at this. I guess it's a problem because the moon's nighttime takes like 17 years to pass. So, but at the same time, fuck this place. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's the longhand version of what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so we've got seeds for wheat. We got 1 flower, which is not enough. We want plenty of flowers. I do think it would be cool to have some sugarcane there. I feel like we're basically collecting everything we could possibly ever need and putting it on the space station instead of the Earth or the moon. Even Mars, like our base on the moon and one that we build on Mars when we finally go there. are just going to be like temporary little places, safe havens, for while we're doing work on the actual planets themselves. But our home base is no longer going to be the Earth, because how boring is that, really? You know, we're playing a mod pack called Galacticraft. It's only fitting that we try to avoid being on the actual Earth, because you know, it's just a shame, really, to waste the fact that you can be in space. You know, you could be in space or you can be on Earth. Which one would you pick? Well, I guess it depends, but still, after seeing movies like Gravity, fucking Red Planet and stuff, I'm not sure how many people actually really do want to go into outer space. I personally would want to go into outer space, but I'm not sure I would want to live there. You know, unless it's some sort of futuristic, like, moon base, moon colony, where there's like a whole city, and I can still just sit in my room, my moon room, and just play video games all day, instead of going outside and seeing the moon sights. If that was the case, I'd be all up for it, but at this point, that's not the thing. So I would go on like a moon mission, a single moon mission, maybe a few weeks, or maybe even a couple months on the moon, or in outer space in general. And then I would be like, you know what? I kind of want to go home and play Counter-Strike, because I pretty much had my fill of the space thing. You know, the whole low gravity could suffocate at any time if anything goes wrong. You know, that whole thing, pretty much over it at this point. Let's go home. Let's go play some Dota 2 or some World of Warcraft. I don't play either of those games, but I would think that I'm just putting that out there. All right, I'm just name dropping so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. All right, I've got 10 sugarcane, 33 seeds, and 27 yellow flowers. That's a lot of flowers for just walking like 20 feet away from the house. Man, that's a... Oh, whoa. We got one. I see some red flowers over there, and that is perfect, because I didn't want to just tap yellow flowers. I see some red flowers right over there. These sheep are asking for it. I really want to just murder them mercilessly, but I have no reason to. I don't need the wool. I've already killed them like 6 times over. They've all just respawned. I had to kill them a bunch for all of their wool for those lines that are up on the space station. So these are just the angry descendants. They're watching me and they're like, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't shank him. They've all got little knives or something, shank knives. It's like a fucking 1950s gang where they all have like flip knives and stuff hidden in their boots. Fucking got them in their boots. Their little sheep hooves. They've got knives concealed in them, and they're just like, don't do it. This is not the time. And they're just waiting for me to be in a weak, vulnerable position, and then they're gonna come and murder me in my sleep for the genocide of their family that I committed several times over at this point, trying to get their sheep wool, which really is it's unnecessary, considering I could just get shears and actually just shear them, and I'm sure they would even appreciate that. Who doesn't like a good haircut? Whenever I get a haircut, I'm pretty much on the top of the world at that point. It just feels nice. I mean, I'm a hairy gentleman. I have a big old beard, and sometimes whenever I trim it up real short or something to give it a good restart sometimes, or my hair gets long and it's really thick. It's got a thick lion's mane of hair, and at times I'll get a haircut real short and it just feels like I've been set free from the shackles of burly hair mandom. It's real nice. It's real nice, and that's why it's okay for you to get a haircut and look like a clean-cut gentleman, even though you're maybe like a hobo, a miscreant. Okay, so we're back. I have no idea where I was going with any of that. We're going down the green pipe. Let's go ahead and fuck shit up. Oh yeah. So I think we're gonna we don't even really need that oxygen wing, and really that's good, because I actually had originally planned the blue wing to be like a storage area, but I was like, you know, we need a room, we need some place to put all this oxygen apparatus. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to put the oxygen collector in here and then pipe it into the middle of the base and to an oxygen sealer. So we really don't need that, which is fucking amazing, because I really was worried that we wouldn't have enough room. So let's go ahead and start putting some of this stuff down. Where's my pickaxe? There it is. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Alright, so this, we can't mess with this center row because it's the roof of the underground maintenance tunnel. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to put this, like right here, you know. And this is going to be where we're going to put some water, which reminds me we actually need some water. We'll have to go back to Earth in a minute after we've placed our dirt down and get some buckets of water to bring up here. So these 2 rows will be water. And then the rest, I think, of this is going to be dirt. So we can plant stuff. And we'll leave a single line around the edges for just a buffer area for it to look symmetrical. And for us to walk on so that we don't walk on all the plants. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, guys. I can just tell you right now, it's gonna be the best space garden that they've ever seen. And considering that's a little bit of a cop-out, considering nobody's ever made a space garden as far as I know. Not in real life, anyway. I think Val Kilmer was involved in a space garden at one point or something. Maybe that's not what that would be. I don't know. Some sort of weird flesh-eating fungi or something. Shit, I don't even know. Alright, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer's the best, guys. I don't know if you guys... I think most people are like, you know what? The only good Batman movies were... or the only good Batmen in terms of movies are Michael Keaton, right? Obviously. And Christian Bale, obviously. But I really believe in my heart of hearts that Val Kilmer was a good Batman. I can't stop that. Maybe it's because I have a man crush on Val. Maybe because he has a bunch of other movies that are really good, and I just sort of translate that over to Batman. But I really do believe he was a good Batman. Now George Clooney, oh my God, how about at that point I feel like they should have just taken away his right to be in movies, because it was pretty bad. It was pretty horrible, and it's not all his fault. It's not all his fault. Whoever made those suits with the nipples, the Batman nipples, probably should be shot in the face, but I digress. It's always nice whenever Batman comes up in a conversation. I'm all about some Batman-related rhetoric, you know? Alright, so we put the dirt down. We can't plant the seeds, really, because they need water. Okay, we need 2 things. We need some buckets of water, and we need our hoe, which I still believe is on the moon. So let's go back to the overworld. We'll grab some buckets of water, and we'll sleep while we're here because it's about to be nighttime. I don't know if sleeping on Earth affects the day-night cycle on the moon and stuff. That'd be really cool if it did, because we could just go here and sleep every time we can to make a day pass. Because it's like 8 days for a night. So if we just slept 8 times, then that would speed it up by half, right? It would speed up the time that passes on the moon, because we would be skipping like half of the 24-hour period. You know what I'm saying? God, I feel like I'm saying a bunch of words this episode, and maybe not. Only like 25% of them actually make any sense. That's how I feel. I don't know if that's how it's coming across. What the hell am I doing here? I'm getting buckets for water, right? Do we have? I think we have buckets here. Maybe we don't. Maybe there... Oh, here's 2 buckets. That's not going to be enough at all. So we'll check on the moon and see if we have any more. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Somebody has got some sort of jet engine outside of my house. Jesus Christ. I think it's like some sort of street sweeper or something. That or somebody's just like chasing a giant cat with a giant vacuum cleaner or something. Actually, that's a lawnmower. I'm stupid. But still, come on, bro. I'm trying to record some Minecraft. Fucking important. Let's go back to the moon now and see if, first of all, if they have any buckets as well on the moon. But also, the most important part is this iron hoe we have. And, oh, here's a water bucket right there. Okay, we have 4 now. I need to go back to Earth, get this last bucket filled with water, and that's 4. I still don't think that's going to be enough. We can just come back, get some more water, if it's not. So, let's see, space station, let's go. Alright, sweet. Green. Green for Earth, guys. Green for greenery. Shit, why did I do that? I keep trying to right click on these doors as if they needed to open that way. Alright, 1, 2, definitely not going to be enough to make it flat, but enough to get us started. And there we go. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and hoe these down, and we'll go back to Earth after we've planted all of our stuff. So how do we want to do this? I don't know. Actually, I have an idea. I don't know if it's the best idea, but it could look pretty cool if we just did this. Put this, you know, and put down some of our tin decoration blocks, like right here, and here, and here. Because nowadays, the more recent iterations of Minecraft versions, no longer does it mess up your dirt if you just walk on it whenever you have tilled dirt. You have to jump on it for it to break, and as long as we don't do that, which would be fucking stupid of us if we did, then we shouldn't have an issue with walking on it. And it'll be cool to have flowers on the sides here. This. And red one in the middle. Oh yeah, that's sexy. That is sexy. Now, it's really good that we have these roses, because the ladies love the roses, as you all know. It's a common knowledge that ladies love roses, and I can only assume that translates to space ladies as well, some alien ladies, from like moon ladies maybe visiting the space station, or Mars ladies, or ladies from Uranus. And we'll be able to pick these roses up and be like, hey babe, you want to go out to a nice classy dinner here on the space station? I've got a lot of wheat, I've got a lot of sugar, so if you want some sort of sweet bread, that would be good. If not, then that's fine too, because I respect you. I kind of want to make some of these actually, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. I want to make these regular dirt, because I didn't really think this through. It's not as easy to do it when you're floating in zero gravity, guys. I'm trying to stomp this dirt into submission. Come on. Come on, Brosif. Come on, Brosifina. God damn it, dude. This is a pain in the ass. Alright, perfect. There we go. I think we need to, like, go... So we're going forward a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on this side, we'll also put... So we have to be moving fast enough to break the dirt, basically. And to go forward is how you do that. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. Na 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 na. It's Thursday night. There's a party on the space station tonight. Sorry. There's just awkward silence. I imagine that's what you guys were thinking as well. Just, oh my god, this is really fucking awkward. Alright, so we're going to do all those, and then when those grow, we'll harvest them and fill the rest of this side up. And then, last but definitely not least, is to plant all of our wheat in these tilled areas. Look at this fucking place. It's looking really good. I'm really proud. I had no plans ahead of time for this, so I think the fact that we just did this at random really looks really good. I mean, we can even put another dirt thing on this row, like the walls, and have another flower bed across this. And we could just put, like, the oxygen collector, like, right here on the roof or something. I don't know. Or just on top of this, even. We need to have, I didn't plan ahead for this because I didn't really think about it. We need to have those concealed, or sealable oxygen pipes. These are sealable wires. We need the sealable oxygen pipes so that we can run oxygen pipes underground as well, which is okay. I'll do those in between episodes. It's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and go back to Earth again, get the water that we need, the rest of the water. It's fucking great. Alright, so we need... I'm just going to fill all 4 of these buckets up with water again. I'm not sure. I think we only need 1 more, but we could need 2 more for each. Let's go ahead and go back now. I love these books. Think about how much fuel you would use. I don't... If you actually had to fly back. I don't think... what am I thinking? I don't think it would be a big issue to have to fly back and forth in a rocket every time you wanted to travel. There we go. Perfect. We did need 2 each. If it didn't take 6 hours to get into space and go where you're going, like the launching thing is just a pain in the ass. Oh, don't tell me that. Okay, this is alright though. We have another. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We got flat water surfaces, which is always a key to happiness, and I really think if you play like with your friends or something and you guys are putting some water down and you have these little streams and they're like broken and flowy and they're not flat like that, it really just I think subconsciously you're likely to get straight up angry at each other for no reason. You're like, why are we in such a bad mood? Well, subconsciously your brain is telling you to fix the fucking water. Just fix it, bros and broettes. Just trust me, dudes and dudettes. Fix the water and you'll live a happier life for it. Don't let your water be uneven. That's the point I'm making. And because even if it doesn't make you angry, it's making me angry from across the galaxy. Like I live in Texas. You may live in like Alaska or London or Perth or some shit. And I can tell you right now that I'm receiving signals across the fucking continents and oceans that are making me very, very angry. Even now, I'm furious because you guys don't fix your water. Just do it. Just do it. I can imagine. I just thought about it. Like, I get married one day and my wife is pregnant and her water breaks, and I just go into like a fit of rage because it's not like an even flow of water. It's disgusting. But it's a fact of life. It's a biological thing to leak out of your vagina, and I respect you ladies for dealing with that all the time. All sorts of things just leaking out of you at any given moment, including water breaking when you're pregnant. I appreciate all of the leakages that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I'm glad, I'm relieved that I don't have to deal with leakages, and I hope I never do, to be honest, because I don't want at some point my dick to just start leaking any sort of liquid. I want to urinate whenever I need to urinate, and that's pretty much the extent of it. So I have a great respect for the women of our world and what they have to deal with, including but not limited to vaginal fluids. Alright, so I think we've done a lot of work today. I mean, I say that. We put some plants down, really. Isn't that pretty much it? I think what we're going to do before we leave for this episode, which I think is a very productive episode, I feel like we've accomplished a lot. All we really need to do now is put the oxygen stuff in here to start sucking up all the oxygen. I think what we're going to do is... No, we shouldn't really do it. Actually, we'll do this. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I'm going to put dirt here, dirt here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And red flowers, roses. There we go. This place looks fucking fantastic, guys. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Hopefully you guys are too. I'm hoping that you guys turned on your computers or your smartphones today and you went to YouTube and you're like, you know what, I hope that EchPlays has put some videos up, and I hope today's video is all about planting flowers in Minecraft. I really hope that, and if that was what you're hoping, then I'm glad. I'm really proud to have made your dream a reality here on EchPlays Galacticraft. Next time, we're going to start hooking up the oxygen apparatus and start getting this place sealed up. And at some point, I'm going to find one of those goddamn Tier 2 rocket schematics, because I continually go into moon dungeons and try to find one. Still haven't found one. Well, we will. And at that point, that's when we'll start working on our Tier 2 rocket to go to Mars. And we'll stop wasting time on the space station. I don't think it's a waste of time, though. I mean, you go out, you're always in danger on the moon. You're going to be even more danger on Mars, I assume. And then you have this really safe place. The monsters don't spawn here. You don't have to worry about it. The only thing to worry about really is oxygen, and I think we're going to be fixing that even soon, very soon. So until next time, I mesh, and as always, play on. But until you play on yourself, be sure to hit the subscribe and the like button. See ya. It's a terrible outro.